Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dhamma sangham namasami. With all these three wonderful events happened on this day, on the Vesakha full moon day. The birth, the enlightenment, and also the Maha Bodhi Society. So the life of the Supreme Buddha is itself the highest teaching. Way Lord Buddha, how he lived. Everything that he did was an example for others to follow. His actions, his speech, his bodily conduct, everything was so perfect that everything has become a teaching. The standards that he followed, the standards that he laid down, everything has become part of Dhamma. So when you see the Buddha, you see the Dhamma. Yo dhammang passati, so mang passati. Yo mang passati, so dhammang passati. One who sees me sees the Dhamma. One who sees the Dhamma sees me. Huh? These are the words proclaimed by the Supreme Buddha himself. That if you see the Buddha, you are seeing the Dhamma. You are seeing the Dhamma, you are seeing. So pure, so perfect. And this highest perfection that the Buddha attained was not something that happened overnight, that something he had to fulfill his paramis for a very, very long time. We say 4 asankhya 1 lakh kalpa aeons, which is extremely long time, immeasurably long time. For this time, Bodhisattva fulfilled his paramis by doing all wholesome things, whether it is generosity, morality, meditation, patient endurance, and metta, and wisdom, and determination, and all these paramis. 10 paramis, truthfulness, everything he was fulfilling again and again and again. Fulfilled with utmost diligence, without failing, without stopping. If somebody tells us to do something, even if it is good to do for 1 week or for 2 weeks, sometimes we feel bored, we feel tired. Bodhisattva did not feel bored, Bodhisattva did not feel tired. Bodhisattva kept on doing. Life after life, innumerable number of lives, kept on. That's the diligence Bodhisattva developed till he became the Buddha. That's the level of parami he has perfected. You can imagine how extraordinary, wonderful, immeasurable his qualities of the Supreme Buddha. And that's why when he became the Buddha, he could teach in such an excellent way, that all kinds of people came to him. All kinds of people, kings and princes and rich people, poor people, farmers, workers, and lowest people from the lowest strata of society, all kinds of people, the highest to the lowest. All kinds of people came and he could teach everybody. He could enlighten their minds. He could guide them in such a perfect way. That is the skill of the Supreme Buddha. Be able to guide people. Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarati, the incomparable guide of beings, wishes to be trained. All kinds of people came and he trained them every day without fail, every day, 4 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the night, was guiding and teaching people through his speech, his actions, his even through bodily actions, speech, or other ways. Every day he would take just rest for 2 hours, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Out of those 2 hours, he would just lie down for 1 hour. 2, 3, he would do walking meditation. Lord Buddha would do walking meditation. And 3 to 4, he would lie down. And 4 o'clock, he will get up and sit for Mahakaruna Samapatti. Surveying the world, surveying who has the paramees, whom should I go and teach, they will understand. And that he did with the utmost compassion. That's why we say the greatest compassionate one. Teaching people with compassion, going to all different places, difficult places, sometimes going all by himself and teaching and guiding and instructing so that people could find the way out of suffering. The sacrifice of the Bodhisattva to become the Buddha is so immeasurable that we cannot even imagine. And all that sacrifice he did for helping people out of compassion. That if I become the Buddha, I will help, I will guide people, people will understand, people will be free from suffering. Not for his own selfish interest, out of compassion for it. So, this is what we should always reflect in our hearts. The great compassion of the Supreme Buddha, the great wisdom, his incomparable conduct, his guidance, his virtues, all these noble qualities. This is what we should reflect again and again. His enlightenment is not something that just happened overnight. The fulfillment of his paramis for such an incomparably long time, it all matured and blossomed into the supreme enlightenment. The enlightenment is the blessing. The enlightenment of the Supreme Buddha is a blessing for all of us. Because there was the Buddha, because he fulfilled his paramis out of compassion for living beings, because he practiced and became perfectly enlightened one. That itself is a blessing because since he was enlightened, he gave the Dhamma, the path for purification, for happiness, for liberation. If the Buddha was not there, if the Buddha was not there was no Buddha. We would not know. We would not know what is right view, what is right understanding, what is right speech. We don't. What is suffering, what is cause of suffering, we don't know. How to be out of suffering, we don't know. What is right and wrong, we don't know. What way people can be happy, what way people become unhappy. We are misguided, we are ignorant people. We can sometimes think like we are very smart or wise, but most of the times we are ignorant people. Our actions are guided by greed, hatred, and ignorance, primarily. And this is where all the ignorance and suffering lies. Greed, hatred, and ignorance. And that Lord Buddha, when he understood this is where people get into suffering. This is what the problem is. Nobody taught him like that. Nobody pointed to the actual cause. People said, because of this you suffer, because of that you suffer, because this is the problem, because that is the problem. He said, no. This lobha, dosa, moha, greed, hatred, ignorance, this is your defilement. This is your cause of suffering. You must do something about it. You must make the effort to get rid of them. But without the teachings of Lord Buddha, without Lord Buddha being there, without he teaching the Dhamma, we would not know. We have no way of knowing. Because the Buddha was there, we know the right and wrong. We can develop the right view. We can abandon the wrong view. It is all because of the Dhamma, the compassionate Dhamma that he gave. And it all came from his supreme enlightenment. That's why we say this enlightenment is the highest blessing for the human beings and devas. Because he was enlightened, because there was the Buddha, and because he gave this wonderful Dhamma out of compassion, people would find liberation. People are still finding liberation. So his enlightenment is the greatest blessing. The most excellent thing that happened in the history of mankind is the enlightenment of the Supreme Buddha. Nothing is better than this. Nothing can be better because the most excellent person to have walked on this earth, to have guided and inspired people is the Lord Buddha himself. And most excellent thing that have happened in the world, in this whole 10,000 world systems, not just human world, amongst the humans and devas, in the enlightenment of the Buddha. We are human beings. Our lives are small, maybe 870, 80, 100 years. 100 years is also not big. People, there may be people who are over 60 or 70 or 80 years now here in this hall. Now you imagine, just as if you were born yesterday or day before yesterday, you are children, you were playing with your friends, and then you went to school, and then suddenly you grew up, did your studies, took a job, and then suddenly you come to 50 or 60, 70 years of age. So our life is small, but the enlightenment of the Buddha, forget about us. The Devas and Brahmas, whose lifespan is beyond aeons, thousands of aeons, some of them, they also wait for somebody to become the Buddha, somebody to teach the Dhamma. Billions and billions of such beings wait for aeons together because their lifespan is very long. They also went, somebody, when they become the Buddha, then we will hear the Dhamma, the path to liberation. So his enlightenment is the highest blessing for all the beings, all the devas and humans, all beings. Because of his enlightenment, so many people, so many beings have benefited. So many beings are still benefiting. And so many beings will continue to benefit, continue to get something good or the other. It's because of the supreme enlightenment of the. So we are not here to talk about the qualities of the enlightenment of the Buddha, because that is beyond us. To describe the qualities of the supreme enlightenment of the Buddha is beyond us. It's like the incomparable, immeasurable sky beyond the uh, level of beyond the intellectual understanding or understanding of people. So vast, so wide. His level of wisdom, his level of compassion, is the level of incomparable liberation, his incomparable compassion, incomparable wisdom, incomparable abilities to guide and train. That is beyond us to explain because it is immeasurable. But at least we can be inspired every day that the most excellent person attained to the most excellent enlightenment and gave this most excellent teaching. This, at least this much, if you remember in your life, at least this much, that this, because there was the Buddha, because he fulfilled his paramis to the highest level, because he gave this wonderful Dhamma, we are able to do something good and noble right now. In this life, we have the chance. Even if you remember, recollect it every day, even every day after getting up, or once in a day, at least once in a day, or as many times as in a day, then your life will be good. We can remember many things, We can remember what someone so and so told us yesterday, something good, something bad. We can remember some people helped us. We can also remember some people tried to harm us. All kinds of things we can remember. We can say good things that happened to us. We remember bad things that happened to us. But those remembrance are of no great use. They don't uplift our heart. They don't make our mind peaceful. They don't make our mind encourage us. They don't bring encouragement into our mind to practice the Dhamma, practice the right way of living. They don't. But even if you remember, just look at this image, wonderful image of Lord Buddha here in this hall. So many people come. So many people. Today this hall is full because it's the auspicious Vesakha Punim. So many people have come. And even other days also. 364 other days are there. This day, so many people come. See this image of Lord Buddha here. Not even one person feels agitated. Not even one person feels angry or hateful seeing this. This is an image. This is not the Buddha. But this image, even this image of the Supreme Buddha, is like this, that whoever comes and sees this image after 2567 years of the Mahaparinirvana of the Supreme Buddha, even then people are getting inspired and peaceful by just seeing this image itself. So what to talk of the Dhamma that he has given, the excellent Dhamma. So this is that's why we say the Buddha is the highest object, highest person, highest quality of reflection, contemplation, spiritual contemplation. Because every day, every time that you remember the noble virtues of the Buddha, noble qualities of the Buddha, his great compassion, his great teachings, your heart is uplifted. You can feel good. You can feel inspired. We call it Buddhanusati, contemplating the virtues of the immeasurable virtues of Lord Buddha. So this, when you have gathered here, when you listen to Dhamma Discourse or other participate in these Dhamma activities throughout the day, when you go back home, you can take some memories with you. Take the memory of the recollection of the Buddha, recollection of the noble virtues of the Supreme Buddha. Take it as your gift today. When you go back home, you tell yourself, I have got this gift. Recollection of the Supreme Buddha. This is my gift. Take this gift with you. And this gift is wonderful because every time you remember this gift, your heart is uplifted, your heart is peaceful, your heart is full of joy and full of goodness. This gift will stay with you. Other people can give you gifts, material things, They will become older and older and then they will break apart. But this gift of Dhamma will stay, become richer and more rich and rich, richer and richer. And it will purify your heart. That's why Lord Buddha said, gift of Dhamma is the highest of all gifts. So this you take today, this gift of Dhamma, coming here, take this gift of Dhamma, take it back home, carry it in your heart every day, because this will be the most excellent gift that you will receive. Other gifts will come and go, become old, become after some time, become useless. Somebody gives you something very excellent and precious, but after it becomes old, it's not used. But then Dhamma, you develop, is useful. It is useful today, it is useful tomorrow, it is useful till your last breath. And it is also useful after the last breath, first breath of the next life. That's the most excellent gift of Dhamma. Life after life, till Nibbana, it is the gift. And always remember this wonderful gift of Dhamma Lord Buddha gave us. Lord Buddha gave us out of great compassion. I'm giving you this most excellent gift. Take it. This gift of Dhamma, even our parents, in spite of having all the good wishes for ourselves, children are most beloved of their parents. But even our parents could not give this gift of Dhamma, which Lord Buddha gave us. So take this gift, hold it in your heart, hold it, shine, make it shine every day. Shine, it will give you, it make you richer and richer in your heart. Today, tomorrow, till the last breath, and till the next life, till the Nibbana. May you be able to reflect on this, and may you be able to have this great faith in the Triple Gem, and may you be able to practice and cultivate the Dhamma up to the highest perfection. This we conclude.